Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday the 12th of August. It's a lovely day and it's about 4 o'clock. And as you can see here, anybody who's been watching the channel, I've had another go at digging this pond out. I wasn't going to dig it out any wider, but I needed to move the gravel from there, and I decided I was going to take a bit more out, even though I've been struggling with my knee. And you can see I've ended up with about another half a skip full of soil. It was a bad move really, because the day after I was suffering really bad with my knee and my right hand. So this is all under review on what we're going to do and when we're going to do it. So at the moment we've under here, we've still got the swimming pool pond with the fry in, and Hilary has given me permission to keep this for now. We were going to get rid of it and obviously use the pond down the bottom if we got it done, but I don't know whether you can see these in here. Had fun and games, did not eat. Did post something on Telegram about an hour ago, because Rick was saying he'd got his rejects, and I made a bit of a joke that all these are rejects. But to be honest, since that I was watching them and I saw one swimming about with something in its mouth that was twice as long as he was, and it was a large worm. Well, in one of the filters, the last section of the filters, there's hundreds of worms. So I thought I'll give it a try. Got a pot full of worms out, threw them in here, and these were fighting like mad over them. And if one was swimming with one in its mouth and it was trailing behind it, the others were swimming biting chunks out of it. So we have found something that they really like and they're willing to fight over. So sooner than me have to cull these, they might get a bit of a taste for meat and eat each other. Cut down on some of these numbers, but as you can see, well, I hope you can see, I've got some shining like mad here. I think you can see them. But I did put some of the smaller ones in the main pond for the bigger fish to eat, and I'll show you the result of that. Let me just zoom back out. So here's the main pond, and if I just give it a zoom here, I don't know whether you can see them. That's some of them, and there's about 40 of them in here. And as you can see, the fish are there, no interest in them whatsoever. So they could enjoy a nice little life swimming about, doing what they want and not growing. But yeah, it's not gone as I thought it would. So I've been doing a bit of work on the pond. Anybody who watches regularly will see that I've took the extension pipes off of there, dropping the water straight into where the return comes out of that pipe, so it catches the air and pushes it around the pond more, because of the hot weather we're going to get, or we're having. Today I got my compressor out. Anybody who's watched previous videos will know that I use that. Just pop it into the pond, switch it on and blast a load of air in. It does disturb some rubbish at the bottom as well, which gets into the water course. But I can say that I've still got this tang to the water, but if the fish do come out of the water, it's amazing what the colours like. They are really bright colours. I've got to say, I honestly believe that this is the best the fish have looked. She's absolutely massive. I'll just see if I can get them to come to the top so we can get a bit more of a look at the colour of them. So we're back again. So this is the reason I keep koi, because all I want to do is sit and relax by the pond and just watch these fish swimming up and down, looking healthy. I know that don't always happen, and I know we all get grief at some time, but I do find it very relaxing to actually just sit here and watch these fish. And I've got the crab sticks out to see if I can get them to come up. But if you look at the colours of these fish, they're really bright. The white on this one, he's been a bit pink all year. He's got, looks like he might have a little bit of pink in his back now, but they all look really stunning. The asagi here, greedy bugger. To say these are supposed to be the most aggressive and, well, out of control fish, he's really good. But as I say, the colours of them, they're probably the best. They are the best I've seen, I think. And just sitting here and watching them, it makes my day. And I know it's something I've done for a lot of years, and especially when I was at work, when I'd done a night shift, 12-hour night shift, drove me nuts. You shouldn't work at night time, but to come back and just sit and watch these swimming up and down, it's fabulous. The other day one of my mates came round and he saw me feeding the fish and he says, you know, I think I might have a pond. And I says, it's harder than what you think, looking after them. I says, and to be honest, if I were you, because you like to go away abroad and things like that, I wouldn't have them. I says, because obviously they take a lot of looking after, and when they do get ill, it costs you, and it can be a bit emotional sometimes when you lose one of your better ones. I know when we lost one we called Bluey years ago, it was one of the first koi we have actually had. And I was away on holiday and it had jumped out, and my son came round and found it dead. And he was gutted. But when you're miles away from home and trying to explain to them that look, it's all right, these things happen, and you know, you get used to it. Well, actually you don't. You put up with it. You never want to lose some of the really big fish. When the little ones, you just want to see them grow on. And I think the only one I've got any problems with at the moment is the little Piracini down there, the white one. Looks like he's knocked his dorsal. Looks a bit red. But you catch these in line. And look at him, 30 odd year old. Obviously with these fish there's a group that are in the late 20s and into the 30s, and then I sort of started again when I met Hillary, and she started getting grandchildren and we got them to come with us and pick a few fish. So actually the asagi is one of the grandson's fish, and he'll be, I think that fish will be 15 now. but as I say, he looks really well, and he is the one that comes up. It is the one that comes up for a bit of a stroke. But just feeling the fish, they've not got a lot of mucus on them, they're not over slimy. I think, to be honest, I think they're all in pretty good nick. I am looking forward to going to the Newark show. I can't make the North show at the weekend, and I can't make I think it's Avon, where they're going to do a mud pond, do the mud ponds. I'd like to go at that one day, but I'd be a bit worried that I might drown, because I think I've only got about a 28 inside leg. I don't know how deep these mud ponds are. I can remember, I think Scrag were there last year. He's not very tall. But yeah, this is why I keep the fish, ladies and gentlemen. I like to sit here at this sort of time of day now. It used to be 7 o'clock in the morning years ago. Sit and have a beer and just watch them touring round. Absolutely gorgeous. And if you've got the time to look after them, then by all means get yourself a pond and enjoy this hobby. I did notice on a video I watched this morning, doing different ponds, going to pond visits. I think it was Westcliff. I've never seen him before, but if you looked at the people who he was there visiting the ponds with, you didn't see many under 50 years old who were with him. But I think that's where a lot of the hobbyists come from, the 80s, 90s. But yeah, probably sound a bit boring and fed up, but I'm not. All I want to do is put it across to you that this is why I keep going. And I love that one. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope anybody who's going to the Avon doing the mud ponds or the show up north, I think it's near Sunderland, that one. I know Crafty's going. I think yeah, I'm sure he's going. But go out there and enjoy your weekend, and I think I'll be golfing, and hopefully I'll see you at the Newark show. Luckily for me, I'm only half an hour's drive away. I'm only 20 odd mile away. So thanks for watching. Make a comment, relax and enjoy your weekend. Bye.